Welcome to Goat Hospitality Consulting. Did you know 94% of diners are influenced by online reviews, especially when they're looking for something or somewhere new to try? Review sites give potential customers ways of measuring social proof and helping customers decide where to eat and what type. Have you ever watched the show on Food Network called Restaurant Impossible? If yes, fantastic. If not, it demonstrates a chef who goes around and flips restaurants that are on a current financial demise. Here at Goat Hospitality, we use our creativity and resources to turn restaurants and their fortunes around. Samuel L. Jackson once said, "Great works are performed not by strength, but by perseverance." Goat Hospitality is built on hard work and dedication, knowledge, and 20 plus years of experience, originating from a man named Uncle Goat. Uncle Goat was a prominent and well-respected restaurant consultant who passed away in early 2010. Goat Hospitality consultants collaborate independently with our clients from proposals through final projects and implementations, and every client has direct and immediate access to their Goat consultant. Goat Hospitality consultants know that each assignment is distinctive in its scope and outcome expectations. Our management team is committed to working with each individual seeking consulting assistance. We ensure the best possible match is made with one or a team of our independent professional consultants. As accomplished experts in our unique disciplines, GOAT consultants are committed to providing practical and profit-oriented advising services, as well as hands-on approaches to implementations. Successfully for 13 years, GOAT's hospitality consultants have been bound by the highest ethical and professional standards. We have helped local hospitalities become the greatest of all time by executing their core values into their business. Hi, my name is Kayla Turner, and I am the Senior Service Director at Goat Hospitality, and I have been with this company for 7 years. Before that, I used to be a private consultant who would be hired to reestablish restaurants through training and customer service orientations. I've been in the food and beverage business for over 10 years, and I have a degree in finance and marketing management. I have a vast experience in managing different types of restaurants from bars to member-only dining. My years of restaurant management, I obtained valuable knowledge and experience into what it takes to give five-star experience to customers. I established a circle of purpose with customer service, such as warm welcomes, magic moments, and fond farewells. Our mission here at Go is to improve the amount of positive reviews and reduce the amount of negative reviews your restaurant receives. Along with our mission, we strive to improve the customer experience, which in turn creates customer loyalty and increase in revenue for your restaurant. The restaurant I have reviewed is Frank's at the Old Mill in Peachtree City. This fine dining restaurant is unique in its own. The restaurant's structure is that of a 153-year-old mill house. It was originally purchased in 1870 and was used to mill corn and wheat. In today's age, Frank's is a Mediterranean cuisine fine dining restaurant. In Coweta County, there are an abundance of fine dining restaurants that are considered competitors for Frank's at the Old Mill. Pascal's Barista is a big competitor for Frank's at the Old Mill because they both have amazing cuisines and a unique charm as a great place for special occasions. Grayson's is another competitor, which also offers amazing cuisines and a fine dining experience. Here at Goat Hospitality, our goal is for your restaurant to receive five-star reviews in all aspects from food to cleanliness of the restaurant. Like this review that was left a few weeks ago. We have been here a few times. We love the atmosphere, cleanliness, the food is awesome. It's our little spoiled treat. Thank you for helping us celebrate each time we come. Notice how the reviewer stated their gratitude towards the restaurant for always giving them a great experience. This strength helps prove the great impact a restaurant's atmosphere has on customers' experiences. Another great strength for Frank's at the Old Mill that beats them out of the competitors is that they have a great selection of fine wines and specialty cocktails that complement their dishes on a weekly and monthly basis. They rotate their wines and they rotate their cocktails. While reviewing all of the online reviews for Frank's at the Old Mill, I could not find anything that stated that their food was not of the best quality. That is one of the best things that Frank's at the Old Mill has for them and is their strongest strength. Their food is amazing and gets great reviews, just like this one. While Frank's at the Old Mill does have some strong strengths, a few weaknesses that could affect possible 5-star reviews in the future is definitely the handling of reservations. This seems to be a recurring problem where customers can't make reservations or they are still having to wait for a table even though they do have a reservation. Just like this review illustrates. We tried calling for a reservation and no answer. We got there and they would not seat us. We are totally understanding about being booked, but someone could at least answer the phone. The front hostess lady was so rude. There's a nicer way to decline us. And now this customer said, never going to try to come back here. While Frank's at the Old Mills do have great qualities and high reviews, there are some trending weaknesses within the review polls online. One of those weaknesses has to do with the service quality isn't consistent. Just like this review here. This is a repeat customer who went again to Frank's at the Mill and received poor quality service. This example illustrates how a repeat customer who experienced poor service during their most recent event. This inconsistency in service can cause the most loyal of customers to decide not to come back. While the previous review that we had just talked about and saw does show the inconsistency of service quality, but it does also show a major downfall in another weakness that Frank's at the Old Mill seems to be getting complaints about, and that has to do with the cramped seating floor plan. Having seating so close to each other can cause customers to feel uncomfortable. Now, if we compare reviews from competitors such as Pascal's Barista, we see that they tend to struggle with the quality of food. Just like this review here. It states, imagine a boiled steak, drenched in peppercorn, flavored pink, watered down coffee creamer for about $40. It's as if the sauce was intended to wash away any flavor the beef had within. If we compare Frank's at the Old Mill, we can see that Pascal's Barista receives more complaints on the quality of food, whereas Frank's at the Old Mill, the complaints are more focused on the service. Due to this, it's in the utmost importance for us to discuss the aspects of negative reviews that can be resolved and improved with the help of our consulting company. The most important recommendation I would make for Frank's at the Old Mill is a more reliable form of a reservation app. Having guests call in for a reservation and not having any form of control over it. This could cause overbooking or failure for the reservation being put into the books and not having tables available upon arrival. It is likely not all reservations are being received or they are overbooking themselves. For Frank's at the Old Mill, we need to consider implementing a trustworthy system such as Table Ready or Tableau. Because these companies specialize in reservations, it could be a great solution for Frank's at the Old Mill to outsource this function. Another recommendation I can make towards Frank's at the Old Mill is to implement the circle of purpose within their service quality. Your waitresses, waiters, and bartenders are always going to be the first impression and the last impression that your customers see and feel when they arrive and or leave your restaurant. By giving warm welcomes to your customers as they arrive, creating magic moments with every customer at any point in time, creates lasting memories of the establishment. By giving fond farewells, you are exceeding a thank you to your customers for dining in. Creating little memorable things like this will create a more loyal and customer base and make them feel more of a family. My last recommendation would be that Frank's at the Old Mill reevaluate their floor plan pertaining to table placement. While every restaurant wants to get as many tables as possible on a daily basis, this isn't always the best choice. With Frank's at the Old Mill, and it being a 150-year-old mill that has transformed into a restaurant, it does give limited space to work with regarding table placement. When customers come to experience fine dining, they do not expect to be sitting on top of each other. Possibly taking a few tables away and giving all other tables more breathing room will immediately give them an upper hand in negative reviews. The threat to Frank's at the Old Mill is that there are restaurants that have very similar characteristics, such as fine dining with a Mediterranean twist, but with less inconsistency in service quality. This means Frank's at the Old Mill must prove to their customers that they are worth spending their money, and that their customers will experience the best of fine dining. They can do this by making sure every customer has a memorable and excellent experience. In conclusion, managing your restaurant's reviews is extremely important today. Frank's at the Old Mill has many strengths, has some weaknesses, but isn't completely flawed. They have major opportunities, and while they do have some threats, they can overcome them. With technology at our fingertips, restaurant reviews are easily accessible. Even with an abundance of positive reviews, negative reviews will outweigh your positive reviews. As a restaurant owner, you should schedule time every day to read and respond to all reviews. Regarding negative reviews, you should try your best to entice them to give your restaurant a second chance. By simply improving and implementing new protocols, such like how your restaurant takes reservations and demonstrate consistent service, your customers will continue to enjoy what your restaurant has to offer while leaving great reviews reflecting their experience at your restaurant. I have enjoyed this opportunity to help and maintain the high expectation of a 5-star fine dining experience with your restaurant. If you ever need us for any reason, please do not hesitate to contact us. The best way to reach myself is by email at kayla.turner@goathospitality.com or by phone at 678-675-4055. To view our services, expectations, and more, please visit us at goathospitality.com. While we hope you will never need us, we are here to help your restaurant be the best of all time. This GOAT swag bag provided today is our way of saying thank you for choosing GOAT Hospitality Consulting.